Tell me that isn't true.
Is it really?
I couldn't care less.
Is it really true?
And there's more, believe me. I'm not telling you anything here. Same old thing all over again.
Nothing there.
Traveling so far from home, out here you have to be careful, especially when you're all by yourself.
What are you doing out here?
Well, the tavern is too expensive for me. That's why I settled here. The previous inhabitants don't seem to need it anymore.
Who used to live in this camp?
No idea. Probably some hunters. I suppose it got too dangerous for them out here.
Isn't it too dangerous out here?
Well, not if you can defend yourself. My crossbow has already proven to be of service many times.
It's not all that big.
But deadly if you know how to handle it. I used to have a bigger one. Unfortunately, I lost it. I ventured too far north into the mountains. There's a big stone circle there with a sacrificial altar. While I was hunting scavengers up there, these vile undead beings came out of the woods and attacked me. All I could do was run for my life. While I was running, the crossbow slipped from my hand. I bet it's still lying up there by that strange stone circle in the north.
I know nothing about picking locks.
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes. You don't say. I can't take care of everything for everybody. And it's going to get even worse. I don't believe that.
Enos beheld what Beliar had done, and he also bestrode the land and chose the human. And Enos spoke to him, and the human became his subject. And Enos gave
What do
unto
you know
him
about
a
the bandits?
portion of his
They've all come
divine
from that
power,
blasted mining
so that
colony.
he might
But there
undo
are
the
several
work
splinter
of
groups.
Beliar.
Some are holed up in the mountains, and others have joined up with Ona, the landowner.
Beliar
But it's the
spoke
bandits
to
outside
another
of town who
creature,
cause the most
Adanos
problems.
brought forth
They're the
tide,
reason that
and
none
the
of the
creature was
merchants
washed
venture
from the
beyond the
face of
city
the
gates
earth.
now.
But with it, the trees
What do
and
you know about
animals
the
were
bandits who
also
robbed
washed
Hakon the
away.
merchant?
Oh,
And a
that
deep
matters.
sadness
Don't remind me.
overcame
As far as
Adanos.
we know, they're responsible for a lot of the attacks on merchants. Those rats have
And
crawled
thus
into their
spake
holes and
Adanos
don't
to
dare
his
come out
brothers,
again. Once we were able to
"Never
track them
again
down and follow
shall you
them.
walk
But we
upon
broke
my
off pursuit in the
land,
woods
for it
outside
is
the city.
sacred. And
There's too many
so
beasts roaming
shall it
around there.
be.
It's much too dangerous. But there's
But the
one more
human
thing.
and the
A few of the
beast
stolen
waged
goods have shown up
war
in
upon the
Khorinis.
land of Adanos.
This means that they
And the
know how they
wrath
can
of the
smuggle the
gods
wares
was
into
with
town and
them.
sell them.
Yeah, we suspect they have a fence in the city. But we haven't been able to catch the guy
And the
yet.
human
If you find
slew
out
the
anything
beast,
about the
and it
business,
entered
remember
into
Lord Andre has
Beliar's
posted a
realm.
bounty for the fence.
Where did the bandits who had my wanted poster come from?
Adanos
We
saw
picked them up
that
near the
order and
landowner's
chaos were
place,
now
but they didn't
unequal,
look like
and he
Onar's
bade
people.
Enos
I
to
think
take
they're
his
part of a
divine
smaller
power
group
from
which
the
is holed
human.
up in the mountains near Onar's farm. But if you intend to go there, let me warn you, those cutthroats
And
make
Enos,
short
in
work
his
of
wisdom,
everyone.
did
I'll
so.
remember that.
Adanos feared for the day in which the beast...
That was obvious all along. We can only wait and see.
I've heard that someone stole from you.
Who told you that? Probably Bartok, huh? Didn't he have anything better to tell you? Oh, well, let me tell you, if I get hold of this bastard, he can say his prayers. I left the shop for only a moment. When I came back, I could only just see him leave, with my bow on his shoulder. I called the guards right away, but the lowlife ran towards the harbor, and they lost him there. I lit a bonfire under their asses then, and they searched the entire harbor district. But they didn't find a thing. Those bumbling lackeys. I bet my bow is still in town somewhere. I informed the guards on both city gates, and they haven't seen anyone leave with my bow. When I get my hands on that bastard...
About the wolfskins, I've got them. Here.
Great! I knew you would be suitable for this job. Here's the pay I promised you. And what do you think? Isn't this better work than banging away at swords all day or filling little bottles in a dusty chamber?
I want to start as your apprentice.
Great. You seem to know the basics already. Harrod thinks you're a good man. Thorben gave you his blessing. I'm not all that pious, but I'm fine with it. Constantino says you can sign up wherever you want for all he cares. And Matteo says you're worth your weight in gold. This means you have the approval of all masters. You can work for me at any time if you want.
I'm in.
You aren't going to regret this. I think we'll be able to work together well.
What are my tasks as an apprentice?
That's easy. Bring me as many pelts as you can get. I'll pay you a better price for them than any of the other traders would give you. Apart from that, you needn't show up here in the shop. I can get along just fine by myself.
And where am I supposed to sleep?
I don't have any room for you here. They're bound to have a bed for you in the hotel at the marketplace.
I've got a few skins for you.
A sheepskin? You didn't go slaughter some farmer's sheep in the pasture, did you?
I wouldn't dream of doing that.
Wolfskin, that's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
Show me your wares.
It's not what I heard. It can't go on like this forever.
He never would have thought of that himself.
Enough trouble as it is.
And thus spake Athanos to his brothers, never again shall he
About the plants,
If you cannot handle that by yourself, you won't be any good as an alchemist either.
I've got all the plants I was supposed to bring you.
What? You're pulling my leg, right? By Adanos. It's all there, all right. Who knows? Maybe someday you could make a decent alchemist after all.
Show me your wares. Hey,
Hardly know who to believe these days.
can you teach me how to pick locks?
You have paid Gritter's debt with Mateo. You seem to be a decent fellow. I shall teach you what you want to know. However, I cannot do it for free. I still have a mountain of debts, and I need the money.
How much do you charge?
200 gold pieces.
That's all just gossip.
Fine, here are 200 gold pieces.
This money will really help me. We can start as soon as you're ready.
I'm not telling you anything new.
Adonai saw that this way nothing could exist at all. No light and no darkness.
Hey, come closer. Take a break and have a sip of cool beer. The paladins will set everything right. So take another draft and have a good time.
Do you have 50 gold pieces?
Here they are. Let's go hunting.
All right, follow me. Outside the south gate is a wood where we should find more than enough critters. Probably more than we'd like.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis, by the explicit order of the honorable.
But so great was the wrath of Beliar that he came across the land and chose the beast. And Beliar spoke to it, and the beast became his subject. And
Hardly know who to believe these days. It's not what I heard.
Come here, damn beast. Come here, damn beast.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
There's another of those scummy beasts.
One less monster around.
But the light was a torment for Beliar.
Nothing to plunder. Nothing to be had there.
Honestly, I witnessed it myself.
That doesn't
Really
surprise
didn't
me.
deserve that. You mustn't believe everything you hear. It can't go on like this.
Teach me how to pick a lock.
All you need is a lockpick. If you move it carefully left and right in the lock, you can unbolt the mechanism. But if you move it too much or too fast in the wrong direction, it will snap right off. The more adept you become, the fewer lockpicks you are going to need. That's all there is to it, really.
Can you sell me some lockpicks?
If I have any left.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Really didn't deserve that.
And the sea released the land, and there arose all creatures, trees as well as animals, wolves as well as...
He can't keep anything to himself.
That's not what my
Alric says you got his sword.
Do you mean that ragged fellow who traded his weapon to me for a few torches and chunks of meat?
That's him.
I still have the sword.
How much do you want for it?
Well, for you... Ah, so what? Here, take it. After all, you did help me get my gold back.
Someone's got to do the work.
Show me your wares.
He had better shut up.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
He'd better shut up.
That's not what my husband thinks.
Now that's typical, isn't it?
You don't say.
And it's going to get even worse.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Someone's got to do the work.
That's not what I heard.
He'd better shut up.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Here's 50 gold pieces. Give me Alric's sword then.
Here you go. That was a good deal.
He can't keep anything to himself.
Go away, don't tell me that.
Go away. Don't tell me that.
Don't tell this to anyone.
Doesn't surprise me.
These are bad times.
Do you really believe that?
That's all just gossip.
That's not what I heard.
That's terrible.
It's not what I heard.
Nothing amazes me anymore.
Everybody knows by now.
That's not what my husband thinks.
That's not what I heard.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of
I've
the
got your
Honorable
sword.
Lord Hagen,
Ah,
the
that's
following
much
decree
better
is
than fighting with an
hereby
old
enacted.
stick.
By reason of the imminent danger of an attack by orcs, each inhabitant of the city
I want to fight
is
against
prepare
you.
himself
Do you have
accordingly.
50 gold pieces?
Everyone is to begin training in the
Here you
skills
are.
of combat
We have a
immediately
new
and to arm
challenger.
himself
The bets are
appropriately.
placed. Are you ready?
Come here.
Then let's see what you can do.
Finish him!
Not bad at all.
That's not what I heard.
Ah, my head. Oh, man. You pack quite a punch. Here's your 100 gold pieces. You've earned them.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis. By the explicit order of the Honorable Lord Hagen, the following decree is hereby enacted. Due to the general situation, the forest...
Go away, don't tell me that.
That's really not my problem.
Hey, you!
If I hadn't seen it with my own eyes.
Don't tell
Why are you hammering?
For days now, I've been desperately trying to fix the leaks in my house. The rafters have been crumbling away ever since we had those rainfalls recently. Soon everything's gonna come down around my ears.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Hey, you!
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Could you stop hammering?
Listen to the wrong
No,
people.
I have to finish this.
He had better shut up.
And it's going to get even worse.
Nobody will
Just
learn
quit hammering, okay?
Just try not to bug me too much, okay?
I won't tell her a thing from now on.
Nobody will learn anything from me.
Stop that hammering or I'll break every bone in your body.
Forget it, or I'll knock some sense into your head with my hammer.
Hey, you!
Don't tell me that.
Hello? Are you feeling quite well?
Fine, just as long as I manage to get all this repaired in time.
Tell me, Dad.
You listen to the wrong people.
Really, how interesting.
You listen to the wrong people.
That's really not my problem.
That's not what I heard.
He'd better shut up.
Nothing surprises me anymore.
Smart kid. And he works all day, too.
Don't you try that again.
I won't tell her a thing.
Hey! Okay, so you beat me. Some heroic deed that was.
Will you stop hammering now or do I have to thrash you again?
No, don't hit me anymore. I'll stop. But if everything collapses around here, it'll be your fault.
Surprise me.
Better off myself.
Someone's gonna do
Felon will hammer no longer.
Hear that? No more hammering. At last, I thought the fellow would never quit. You've done me a huge favor. You know what? I'll give you 30 gold pieces.
And how are the sheep?
The sheep eat and get fatter and fatter. Just like my wife. Ha 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 ha.
Hear ye, inhabitants of Khorinis.
You hardly know who to believe these days.
Everybody knows by now.
I'm no better off myself.
I don't believe that.
I never knew that.
What are you cooking there?
Oh, fish soup. It's not all that tasty, but at least it's hot. You can try a plateful, if you like.
Could you cook me some soup?
I cook for everybody. For you too, if you want. All you need to do is bring me a fish.
What can you tell me about the city?
Most citizens in this town are afraid of thieves. Therefore, it's not a good idea to enter strange houses. But if you're looking for a place to stay overnight, you're welcome to sleep in my hut. There's an extra bed that you can have.
Aren't you afraid of thieves?
The only valuable thing that I ever owned has already been taken. Oh, someone stole my statue of Enos.
Could you cook me some soup?
Nothing could be simpler. Here, have a plate.
Ah, finally. I've been waiting for you, stranger.
What do you want from me?
I'm here to explain a few things to you, and afterwards, I'm going to kill you.
What's this farce about?
You shouldn't die ignorant at the end of your journey. Consider it a final show of respect to the condemned.
Why do you want to kill me?
You sold Rengaru to the city. He is only a petty thief, but you shouldn't have done that. My employers are not exactly pleased about it. To prevent you from making yet another mistake, they have sent me.
Let me at least draw my weapon.
Good. Then prepare for your last battle.
Whack him!
That's not what I heard.
Hey, you!
What led you into this poor area? What are you looking for here?
I'm just looking around a bit.
Ha! Then you better not be caught looking around. It would seem that we have a few thieves in the city who would steal stuff from the rich people. The city guard recently turned the harbor district upside down, but they didn't find anything.
What do you know about the thieves?
Nothing, but all the citizens are scared and have become distrustful, particularly towards strangers. Don't get caught in strange houses. No one takes kindly to that. Yeah, you gotta protect yourself against thieves. A sturdy cudgel works best.
Can you teach me anything?
I'm forging a few fittings and nails and repairing iron parts. But I don't know enough about forging weapons to be able to instruct you. If you want to learn that, go see Harad. He sure knows how to forge weapons. But if you want to train your muscles a bit, well, I can help you with that.
How much do you charge for the training?
50 gold pieces, and I'll help you to become stronger.
Ah, you've come just in time. I'm in need of an assistant for a magic experiment. I'm sure you're eager to do me a favor for science's sake.
Easy, my friend. First tell me what this is all about.
I have developed a new spell, a spell of oblivion. I've already successfully carried out a few practical applications, but I don't have time to conduct one final test.
What's in it for me if I help you?
I could teach you how to brew potions. I know the recipes for healing and mana essences, and for potions of great speed.
Tell me more about the experiment and the spell.
The spell serves to make somebody forget various events. So far, I have only found it to work when the person in question is angry, for instance. If he has been knocked down or robbed. Even if he has only witnessed such a deed, he will scratch it from his memory.
So I'm supposed to knock somebody down and then put a spell on him?
Yes, I think you get the point. But to make somebody angry, it is enough to attack him. You don't have to knock him down. So you should pick somebody who's by himself. If there are other people around, you'll just get into trouble with Lord Andre. Also, it makes no sense to cast the spell on someone who's busy attacking you. Wait for the right moment.
All right, I'll try out that spell.
Then take this spell scroll and find yourself a suitable guinea pig. Once you're done, come back and tell me how it went.
I won't tell her a thing from now
What are you cooking there?
Oh, you can try.
What can you...
Most.
Aren't you afraid?
Only. Oh.
Could you... Could you cook...
Nothing could be.
That's not what my husband thinks. Someone's got to do the work.
I'm not telling you anything.
There you are again.
I've got a few skins for you.
Wolfskin, that's good. Good work. Come see me again when you have more.
It's really not my problem.
I hardly know what to do.
And thus spake Adanos to his brothers, never again shall you walk upon my land, for it is sacred, and so shall it be.
Can you make me another prophecy?
Oh, son of the mysterious future. It is not within my power to lift the veil of time. Only when time sends me another omen shall I be able to see for you again.
I've come to collect the bounty for a criminal. About the Thieves Guild.
Yes?
I'm working on it.
Good. Keep me informed.
I'm ready to join the militia.
Then you are a citizen of Khorinis?
Bosper the Bowmaker has taken me on as his apprentice.
Then you also know something about living in the wild. That is good, because the militia has assignments not just within the city walls. We can certainly use people who know their way around in the wilderness. And the Bowmaker is an important man in the city. If he vouches for you, there's nothing standing in the way of your acceptance into the militia. You can join us if you wish, but your decision will be final. Once you wear the armor of the militia, you cannot simply take it off and no longer belong to us. Are you prepared to fight together with us for Inos and the king?
I'm ready.
Then so shall it be. Welcome to the militia. Here is your armor. Wear it with pride and dignity.
Can I finally see Lord Hagen now?
You are now in the service of the Paladins. They will let you in, but you had better have something important to say.
Don't worry, I do.
Remember that you are meeting the Chief Paladin. Behave yourself accordingly. You represent not only yourself now, but the entire militia.
Will I get a weapon too?
Of course. Peck usually takes care of that. But it occurs to me that I haven't seen him for quite a while. Find out where he's hiding and bring him here. Then he will give you a weapon. And if you want to sleep, you can lie down in one of the beds in the bunkhouse.
Will you tell me now why you Paladins have come to Khorinis?
Now you belong to the city guard. Therefore, you are also subordinate to the Paladins. Now, I can take you into my confidence. We have come on a mission from King Robar. With the collapse of the barrier, the deliveries of ore have failed. Therefore, we are getting the ore and bringing it to the mainland. With the ore, we shall forge new weapons and drive the orcs back.
What about the missing people?
What about them?
Well, shouldn't we try to find them?
Lord Hagen gave me orders to protect the town and the surrounding farms. That means that we're taking care of the people who are still here. The militia patrols the streets at night. That's all I can do. And you will take care of the tasks I give you. Understood?
Have you got an assignment for me?
Lately, there's been an increase in the sale of swampweed in the city. We cannot allow this stuff to catch on. Otherwise, everyone here will start smoking and no longer be able to work, let alone wield the weapon. Particularly now that there is a danger of a possible attack by orcs or mercenaries. I suspect that the mercenaries are behind it. I bet they're bringing this stuff into the city.
What is there to do?
Mortis, one of our men, heard in the harbor inn that a package of swampweed has arrived somewhere in the harbor district. Look around down there and bring me the package.
So Lord Andre accepted you. I expect you to come here and train regularly. Ruga will train you in the art of the crossbow, and Mortis will help you to increase your strength. But the most important thing is for you to learn to handle your sword properly. I'll make a good fighter of you yet.
How's your duty?
Oh, these boys swing their swords like farmers, but when I'm done with them, every single one of them will be a tough, hard bastard.
Let's begin with the training.
Come back when you have more experience.
What are the advantages of one- or two-handed weapons?
Quite simple. With a one-handed weapon, you're faster. That can be a considerable advantage in battle. Two-handed weapons are more ponderous. You have to fight with foresight, but you can do a lot more damage when you're hit.
Where should I start, with one-handed or two-handed weapons?
That's entirely up to you. If you specialize in only one type of weapon, you automatically learn the other at the same time. If, for instance, you're good at fighting with one-handed swords, but still a beginner with two-handed weapons, your two-handed skills will go up as well whenever you train with a one-hander. In that case, the training is more exhausting than if you train with both types of weapons. Just start and you'll soon see what I'm talking about.